Hello everyone and welcome to this Picsart review video. Today I'm going to be talking you through everything you need to know about Picsart, and as usual, if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'll also be leaving a discounted link in this video's description so that you can always get your money's worth for Picsart. So Picsart is essentially a all-in-one graphic design software that allows you to create designs, adverts, posters, all sorts of templates and things like that so that you can create lovely looking, posters and adverts for your business. So here we have it on the main page, and it's very, very easy to navigate. You have the create button and everything you need at the top to actually create your graphic designs, and then you have the main aspect of the website on your main area here. Now, one thing that you can select, which is a really useful feature, is what you're designing for. And this is one of the very unique things about this software. It allows you to create your graphic designs for different platforms. So for instance, we have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Snapchat, website banners, and a plethora of different things. It goes on and on. Everything from even a Spotify playlist cover, if that's what you wanted to create. So you're able to create essentially marketing materials for your business in a really efficient way. And also, in order to actually create something, it's very, very easy to do. So I'm going to be taking you through everything that you will need to know about how to use this and how to go about creating stuff. So begin with hitting one of these designing for buttons. Now, once you've hit one, we'll go, for example, Instagram. And this will then allow us to pick a subcategory, which is the actual definitive type of Instagram post that we want to create. So it could be a story, it could be a profile, a square, a portrait image, a square video, a story video, or anything that we want. We will just be using an Instagram square, a regular sort of post, and this is where we get onto the creation page. Now, we can select different things and we can change the aspect ratio as we go. It is not something that you can only hit once and then edit it later. The layout page does allow you to, and you're able to switch website very easily, but we won't go ahead and bother with doing any of that. We'll just get on with going through each of these options. So uploads allows you to very simply upload images and fonts that you might want to use that you already have installed on your computer into your template. You also have a large amount of templates that are already existing for that aspect ratio. So for example, we have Hustle for that muscle, as you can see here, with a bunch of certain sections and certain aspects of the image that are already added. Now we can move these around as we please. We can also change animations of them, color adjustment, saturation, as you can see, of the specific things. You can change the brightness and things like that, but everything is all very, very seamless in one place. And it's nice to know that if there are things that you like in the template tab, you don't have to start from scratch and create all of it from there. Now the collage tab allows us to essentially divide the page into numerous different sections. So 7 grids, for example, gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it also gives us this middle section here, which is just another area for a slightly larger image. Photos, we have a library, and a very large library at that, of photos that we might want to use for our certain aspect or design. So if we wanted to import this one, for instance, we can go ahead and add it. We can transform it as much as we want. We might want one of these to fit in one of those small boxes that we had, and as soon as you've done that, that will then have fit in there. So very, very easy to use. It's simply just changing the size of them is very easy to do. You can rotate. You can also edit the width and adjustment as well. Really efficient and absolutely excellent. You can also add text if you wanted to too, and different fonts and designs for the text that you might want to add. So new collection out now, for example, we might want to add that, and you can just double click and change the text. So we have hello there. There we go. Hello there. My name is Opulent. There we have it. And that is very simply how you would go ahead and edit. And obviously, depending on the size of it, the formatting might be slightly different. So that is something that you might want to consider. But it's very easy to edit. And one of the things that it does excellently is the intuition behind it. It's very easy to use. And I absolutely love it. And as you can see at the top, when you're on the text options, for instance, you have all of the, the typical text adjustment options that you might want to select. So font size, bold, italic, and underline, colors, spacing, everything like that is just very easy to access. Now, you also have the sticker page. So if you wanted stickers to go on, for example, these dumbbells that we have on the image are simply stickers, and you can simply click on one and it will add that to your image. Obviously, some of them that you have will have watermarks over them that you might need to get rid of, or if you want to upload your own, then that's fine. But things do have watermarks, and in order for it not to have a watermark, you want to select ones that do not have the crown, because they are obviously premium stickers. You can also draw on it as well. You can choose different drawing sort of pencil shades and pencil brushes and stuff like that you might want to have. So you have soft edge and you can very simply draw like that. You have a rectangular, so a much harder one with much less sort of softness and fade away, or also dry ink that you might want to use. So you can make it squiggly, you can make it fun, and you can basically customize it. And I think that is a really, really great option. And on to the last three, you can add professional elements. So you can obviously change the color of any of these that you want to, but elements to maybe depict pie charts if you wanted to, maybe people running, things like that. There's a large amount, an absolute almost infinite array of things that you can do with these. Obviously, a click and it will import. It's still looking rather messy on my screen at the moment, but obviously you would do something much more professional and much more thought out. Obviously, I'm doing this for more of a demonstration purpose. You also finally have the background and the batch. The background will basically just change the overall theme of everything that you've got. So any colors that you've got and any other things over the top, for example, transparency layers, they will change color accordingly. And you can just change the overall theme of everything that you've got in your image. It's really, really nice to be able to do. And you can obviously change all of these options here, the brightness of it as well, or you can even choose to do a gradient if you wanted to. So you can pick two colors. We'll do, for example, pink and green, and then you'll have a lovely little pink and green gradient, as you can see going on in the background of there. Looking really, really nice. And finally, we have batch. This allows you essentially, as you can see, to upscale, resize, crop, remove backgrounds, or add watermarks. And it's basically an extra, a little bit more in-depth image editing area that you're able to do stuff to. And then over on the right, very, very nicely, we have all of the different aspects and elements that we've got, and then the option to export when it's finally finished. So then what you've got is, once you've gone to the batch editor we've already talked through, you have these other options. Now we've already been to obviously the templates tab. We can have a look at all of these different templates categories if we wanted to. The discover allows you to search for images, stickers and hashtags of certain categories and parameters as well. So that's really, really nice to be able to look through. As I've said, the library for this is huge, and the same is also for the design. So you can obviously make logo makers on here, flyer makers, brochure, YouTube banners, card makers. So it's really tailored towards a more social media and overall business side of things. And then finally, we have the editing tools. Now here you have a large amount of extra things that you have. You have photo and video editing tools. So you have background remover, AI image generator, stickers generators, background colors, everything like that is all integrated here. You can also get a video trimmer and have an inbuilt editing software as well. So you don't have to install something externally. Everything that you need to do with a certain image can be done in this software. But so now it begs the question, why might somebody want to use something like this? And the main reason behind that is having an all-in-one graphic design software is just very, very useful. The time that it takes up in order to have to create stuff completely from scratch is a lot, and the effort that it takes and the thought and everything like that combined can create quite a strenuous task for most people. So being able to have everything streamlined into one, including external options like the video editor, the background remover, means you don't need to leave the software to enter Photoshop, you don't need to leave the software to enter Premiere or Vegas or DaVinci or any other editing software that you might have. Everything can just be done in here. And the fact that it has a vast library of different things that you can use is definitely another reason why people might want to use this. So as I said, I would definitely recommend this as well, because it's seamless to use, it's very easy to use, and the amount of platforms that it allows you to go through with templates that automatically then apply depending on the aspect ratio and the platform that you've chosen is brilliant. You really just can create anything you want. You open the app, you pick what you want, and it will help you. You obviously need the idea of creativity, and everything with this sort of software relies on that creative aspect. But once you've got that creative idea that you want to bring to life, this website just makes it very, very easy, very, very efficient, and overall just a pleasure to overall create. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a great day, and goodbye.